Today's going to be a fun one, taking 3 products from Mothers. And it's interesting because whenever I look at interior detailing, I always feel like there's 10 options for every decision or every thing you need to clean. We have 3 Mothers products here. The VLR, vinyl, leather, rubber, cleans, conditions, and protects. The Total Interior Detailer, which dash, glass, screens, and more. New car look and smell. And then down below the little guy here, we have the Protectant. Long-lasting protection, preserves and beautifies plastic, rubber, vinyl. So what I've done here in my Malibu, I've got a rough line, 2 lines, where we're going to mix it up and do 1 in each section and kind of evaluate the results. So we'll apply 1, take a look, move down, take a look, and then we'll see kind of how they sit, and we'll call it last. I'm not going to let it sit for weeks and come back and report. This is more of a what's the initial application look like. I am guessing that there's not going to be a huge difference. They're all going to look better. This is a completely dry dash, we'll call it. I haven't put anything on this dash in at least a year. I did use like a Swiffer to dust it, which that's a big step in my opinion to make it, we'll say, prep your surface. You don't want to smear that dust around. It just ruins your towels, your applicators, everything. So if you get the dash clean first and then apply your product, I always think that helps. So on the first one, we're going to do the VLR. That's going to go up here on the driver's, we'll call this the gauge area, the dash, everything. We'll put that around here. As you can see, this stuff is very thick. Kind of comes out like a gel almost. And I am using different towels so we don't cross-contaminate or anything. I will say, being a very dry dash, it is taking quite a bit of product here, which that's all right. I will say this stuff really does seem to suck right into the dash. It pulls it in there. You can tell it kind of almost looks uneven, and it very well may take a couple applications of this one to get your full coverage, but and they do instruct you to buff it off, like the excess at the end after a little while. The smell on this one is somewhat of a clean smell, like almost like a cleaner. So, all right, we've kept the line separate. We're going to move over. I'm gonna do the little guy in the middle, the Protectant, Mother's Protectant. Shake well, put it on there, spread it, wipe excess. Same instructions pretty much as the VLR. Here we go. This one definitely comes out like a liquid, very Armor All-y, like just more of a, it's not gonna soak in like that last one that was really thick. It's just different. It's more of a, there goes my line. It's just different. You can tell it's already in there. It's kind of more of a watery. And if you look over here, you know, we're immediately there. This one's still kind of sitting. So definitely a difference, more of a quick detail type thing. And then it's already drying on there, but maybe less protectant than the VLR, less to soak in. The last one we're gonna do over on the big spot here, we got a lot to look at, the Total Interior Detail. This one does it all, and I do like this one because you can kind of, like, if you're over there doing that, you can just come right over to your screens. I mean, this car doesn't have a huge screen, but I think it for sure does it all. We'll say you can just do everything with this. You don't have to worry about hitting the glass with it and ruining it like you would with Armor All. So we're gonna give this one a go next. Another liquidy one, definitely not like the VLR, comes out more like the Protectant did. They all have different ingredients, mind you, but this one, like I said, I like the universalness of it. Like I can take my same cloth I've only used with the Total Interior, and I can just come right over here and hit up the screens, the radio. I mean, it, you know, it kind of does it all. And that is kind of nice. That it, you know, a lot of new cars have all that glossy stuff and the screens and whatnot. I will say it is dry and kind of streaky, but I'm gonna do the rest here. Then we'll cut back after like 5 or 10 minutes here. But I will say they all have that thing of like, you know, use a dry area, buff it. So they all want you to do that. So which I haven't done yet to any of them, but I will here to get a final look. In the best way I could with the dual cockpit inspired Malibu dash. We don't really have a lot of flat spots. Again, driver's side, we have the VLR here. Afterwards, it definitely has the most residual and gloss, which I can never tell if that's good or bad. Like, yes, it leaves a film almost, or a little coating on there, but I think this one is going to be best for your leathers, your vinyls, maybe more rubber where it's going to absorb. I mean, the Malibu dash, it is kind of squishy. It's not like hard plastic like the 90s Chevys were. I think it's going to do nice on anywhere that absorbs well, and plastic does too. So I mean, it's going to be good for everything. I do think though, in a quick job, this is not as good for a quick job. The quickest one, and not based on size, is the Protectant. 30-day protection. I don't know how long it's going to last other than 30 days. It's a very watery, wet type of thing. It's, again, if you're doing anything, I will say that's better than nothing. But it is not, to me, not going to do as good a job as this one overall. But again, it rubber, vinyl, plastic, just no leather on there. Finally, the Total. New car look and smell, dash glass, screens, and more. I want to say, I mean, it'll do everything. It'll do your seats. It'll do, you know, if you want to find one product that's going to be quick, easy, and just, you don't want more than one bottle, I would totally get the Total Interior Detailer. If you're kind of crazy like me and you like a lot of different options, I would personally have this one for my leather seats, and for if I had leather door panels, or even the steering wheel, shifter, any of that stuff. But the Total Interior Detail, I think, is one that you can just go crazy. You can just wipe everything with it. I went through and I went down and did the shifter here, I did the controls, I did the screen, and like it says, new car look. I think that's the cool part about it. It's going to take that dusty, fingerprinted area, and it's just going to make it look great. You're getting a storm coming in here, but either way, whatever you decide, I do have links below for all these. Do yourself a favor and hit up your dash every so often, you know, if you're somebody that cares about your car, because this, if you look, I mean, obviously there's a windshield here. This just sits in the sun and just cooks. It just gets hot here in the summer. You expose it, but as you add a product like these to it, it's going to last longer. It's going to look nice. It's going to be just overall better for you. The best smelling one to me though was that one. That one had a stronger fragrance to it. So if you're looking to kind of do it all and make your car smell good, go with that Total Interior Detailer. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble, and thanks for enjoying this this very scientific test here. For more from Mothers, links are below. Check them out. We'll keep posting stuff from Mothers here, but lots of good stuff we got in the pipeline from them. So we'll see you next time here at Rubber City Motoring.